We're in the midst of tariffs and retaliatory tariffs, with the US imposing tariffs, China responding, the EU is in on it as well, including India. How do you see the global economy today as we look at political leaders who are perhaps looking more inwards than outwards? What is the impact likely to be on global trade?
Well, the global economy actually is doing quite well right now. The estimates have actually been pushed up a little bit. U.S. growth, China growth, India growth. Those are, it's rare that those are all going fairly well. Certainly these trade issues are scary in that if you get people turning inwards, raising up tariffs, the global economy is not going to do as well. There's huge benefits to trade. Take if one country is growing too much of a crop, the fact that you can, send it, say, to Africa where it's needed. Otherwise, when you get a bumper crop, then you get a price collapse because you don't have that global demand. And so agriculture's been an area where a number of countries, including India, had to think, okay, how willing are they to be a part of that global trading system?
So, we're not in the midst of a full-blown trade war just yet. What do you believe is likely to be the tipping point?
Well, I don't have a crystal ball on this, but the rhetoric that, okay, we'll use trade tariffs and we'll force somebody to do something, that can escalate. And so, we could end up with a lot of tariffs and all the plans people have made about assuming their global supply chains will work and that they're able to do exports and imports. That alone will be quite a burden on economic growth and therefore for job creation. And in all of these things, you always have to say, okay, the poorest countries, they're the ones who are just barely getting by. And so it's always interesting to think, how do we avoid them suffering? Even Indian farmers want, their crops to be exportable.